We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming Banter! Batrep!
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com, here with Paulie from the 13th Legion. Welcome Wargamers to another Banter Batrep. In this particular mission and battle today, it will be narrative heavy and it will be fantastic. I'm extremely excited for this. We are reenacting the Siege of Cadia.
Yes.
So if you guys have read Fall of Cadia, Gathering Storm, and if you're familiar with the story, then you'll certainly appreciate what's going to happen on the battlefield. For those of you who have not read it, this is what we are doing. Urkanthos, who was once one of the Hounds of Abaddon, he has now become a demon prince because he destroyed 3 ships as he was flying through the air, and because of his bravado, the demon gods of chaos said, "You now become a demon prince because we love you so much," and that was amazingly awesome. So he is now a demon prince, and he is the Scourgemaster of the Hounds of Abaddon. And Abaddon sent him forward first onto the battlefield to clear the way for him, basically. But Urkanthos, he's very tempted to kind of take the glory for himself because he's a demon prince, for goodness sakes. So he's here, he's clearing the way, he's fighting the Astra Militarum, that's your army.
Yep.
And it's going to be a paving of the way. We're doing a special mission out of the Stronghold Assault. We're doing all-out attack. Basically, there's an endless onslaught of attackers. He's the defender, so he gets to place 3 objectives in his deployment zone, and it is the attacker's job to try to hold the objectives at the end of the game. We're 3 victory points each, and when one of my units dies, it can possibly come back on a 4+, unless it's a troop's choice, then on a 2+. Very exciting. Let's take a look at the missions and the armies on the battlefield. On the battlefield this day of reckoning will be Urkanthos, which is a demon prince. He is the lord of the legion in this army. It is taken from the Black Legion spear tip. This will be the detachment today. It's 1,500 points. He is the warlord in this army. My core formation is the Hounds of Abaddon on the left-hand side. Cool thing about the Hounds of Abaddon is that anything that can take the mark of Khorne must do so at no additional points cost, which means I get a good amount of points here for free as free upgrades. Mark of Khorne gives you rage and counterattack. For this formation, I've chosen to go with a squad of Chaos Space Marines. There is Melta-Bombs on the champion. Also Khorne Berserkers. There's a Power Sword on the Berserker champion, and they've been upgraded to have chain axes, and also the Chaos Space Marines have been upgraded with extra close combat weapons, just to be more narrative, just to kind of placate to the lore, because they're Khorne, they have more attacks, they're in squads of 8, which again is more Khorne. I wanted to make it fluffy, and then I included them in their rhinos. Their rhinos are equipped with dozer blades, just in case they gotta make those re-rolls for their dangerous terrain, because there's gonna be a lot of debris and terrain on the battlefield. On the left there, you see bikers. There's 7 bikers in that squad, and the bikers as well, free upgrade with the Mark of Khorne. I put 2 Melta-Guns on the squad of bikers. On the biker champion, there's a power axe, and he also is equipped with Melta-Bombs. And then at the very front there, this is a Chaos Lord. He's a compulsory HQ choice for the Hounds of Abaddon. He will be attached to the squad of bikers. It's a Chaos Lord on bike. He is also equipped with a power axe and Melta-Bombs. Next up, we have the Hellforged War Pack. It's an auxiliary formation. In this formation, we have a Warpsmith, Defiler, Hellbrute, and Maulerfiend. One of the things that I gotta do is I gotta nominate one of these war engines, demonic war machines, as a character, and the one that is nominated as a character gets a 4-up invuln save. So I'm choosing the Warpack Alpha here, as it's always a toss-up between Defi and the Maulerfiend, always. Defi, it's gonna be Defi. He's never been it before, I don't think. It's been a Maulerfiend a number of times, so I'm gonna give him a chance. As a side note, as long as the Warpsmith is alive, then I can Demon Forge a couple times, even if it's a subsequent turn. And lastly, we have the Warlord Urkanthos. He is the Demon Prince of Khorne, according to the narrative, which is awesome. He was a Hound of Abaddon, and they are Khorne favored. He is equipped with the Axe of Blind Fury, with just Strength +2, and it lowers his weapon skill by 1, but that's fine, because he has already 9, so he'll go down to 8. In addition to this, he gains Rage, which is pretty awesome. Very excited for that. He's equipped with wings, power armor. And according to the mission in the Siege War all-out attack, I am not able to re-roll for him should he die on the battlefield because we are counting him as a unique character because he's named. He's Urkanthos. Everyone else, though, is able to come back on a roll of a 4-up or 2-up if you're troops. And that's 1,500 points of the Hounds of Abaddon core formation within the Black Legion spear tip.
The 122nd Praetorian Legion was tasked to enforce and support Cadia during the fall of Cadia. This is the second company that will be defending against the spear tip of Abaddon. With this platoon? Yeah. The first platoon is a 45-man squad with 40 troops, 2 of them armed with flamethrowers, 2 of them armed with meltas. Each of the sergeants have bolt pistols. The sergeant with the chainsword and bolt pistol right here up front has a melta bomb. The platoon command squad is armed with 2 plasma guns, bolt pistol. Then we have the commissar here with bolt pistol that will be joining this unit right here. The second platoon is a 30-man squad armed with 2 flamethrowers, 1 melta. The sergeant with the bolter has the melta bomb. And the platoon command squad is armed with 2 plasma guns and a basic commissar bubbles right here, to lead the second platoon. A heavy weapons squad right here, armed with autocannons. The command squad is armed with las cannon and carapace armor, and they will be embarked in a bare bones chimera. The veteran squad here is armed with shotguns, 2 plasma guns, a bolt pistol, and the entire squad are grenadiers, so they have a 4-up regular armor save, and they will be embarked in a bare bones chimera. A 4-man rattling sniper team to help pick off some tougher targets, and a Leman Russ squadron with a Vanquisher Leman Russ, 2 multi-meltas, las cannon sponson, and a Punisher Leman Russ with all heavy bolter sponsons. 2 bare bones wyverns will be in the back, as well as a basilisk. And this is my army of 1,500 points, my detachment of Praetorian Guard.
According to this scenario, attacker sets up first, goes first, unless the defender can seize the initiative. And here we are on this side. We have Hounds of Abaddon with the Hellforge Warpack and Urkanthos. That's the counter deployment on the other side, behind that siege wall. That wall represents the fortifications at Kasrkin, and it is Urkanthos' job to push through, to pave way for Abaddon. All right, Paulie, try to seize the initiative.
For the Emperor! Nope.
Not quite. We read in the Fall of Cadia, Gathering Storm book, Urkanthos, the ascension of Urkanthos to demonhood came as the Black Fleet approached Cadia. Surging in towards the fortress world, Urkanthos had faced a trio of enemy battleships, whose captains had determined that, if they could not defeat the oncoming Chaos Horde, they would at least slay the flagship of its fleetmaster. Through guile, ferocity, and unmatched skill did Urkanthos captain his craft to victory over all 3 Imperial warships, blasting 2 to ruin before obliterating the final craft as it turned to flee. Such a mighty tally of blood and skulls pleased Khorne greatly, and brought Urkanthos the reward of immortality that he had long sought. So did the master of the Hounds of Abaddon become the most fearsome than ever before. And then, as we go on to the battle itself, then came a black thunderbolt from the skies above. The defenders' cheers died ashen on their lips as the battle's architect at last took a personal hand in its prosecution. This was not the despoiler himself, but his lieutenant, the demon prince Urkanthos, commander of the Black Fleet, and Scourgemaster of the Hounds of Abaddon. Urkanthos had been entrusted with securing the destruction of Cadia. But Abaddon's patience was not without limit, and Urkanthos sought to deliver victory before it was entirely expended. And looking at the ramparts of Kasrkin right now, we have 3 objectives. We have 1 and 2. The base here is being counted as the objective. And we have 3. 3 were placed by the defender, which is Polly. He set those up in his deployment zone. There were 3 victory points at the end of this battle. In addition to this, the secondary objectives are Slay the Warlord and First Blood. There is no line breaker because the objective is for me, the attacker, to reach you and to kill you and to hold those objectives. That's what we got going. We also have mysterious objectives, and so at the beginning of your turn, I suppose, we're going to roll to see what they are. Now, the most important thing that Polly is looking for is Skyfire, because Urkanthos is a winged demon prince, therefore he is able to swoop in the air, and you have many an artillery that cannot shoot at him because you have some blast weapons that can't hit him if he is in fact swooping. So we'll roll for that once that comes up. But I won. I didn't win roll off. I have the first turn because I'm the attacker and you did not seize the initiative. So we're going to go ahead and move our models forward. Are you ready?
I am ready. For the...
First things first, the Hounds of Abaddon, they're going to move forward. Right up to the center. We got a squad of Khorne berserkers inside there. They're going to move up cruising speed. They want to get as close to the front lines as possible, as quickly as possible. Hellbrute behind will move forward as well. In this scenario, it calls for having fortifications. Now, because we're doing a custom mission and we're mix-matching things, what Polly and I have decided to do before the game started is to count these walls here as 4 up cover. Normally they would be 3 up, but because he didn't pay for these fortifications, we thought it'd be fair ground by counting it as 4 up cover save. Because looking at the amount that he had here, it's a good amount, so that's good. Everything else in the battlefield, which are ruins, are also 4 up. And the walls as well are 4+. Polly 1 for night fighting. There will be night fighting in effect. Shatter defenses for my Warpsmith. I'm going to choose a terrain piece, and I'm going to make that terrain piece -1 cover save. This section right here was chosen, and we're counting these as 4 sections in the back, so it's going to be this platform plus the trench, platform and trench, 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 platform and trench. So this one right here is -1. So that cover save provides a 5+ to these guys inside. And Warpsmith will move behind the Hellbrute. Mauler Fiend will move forward. He is a siege crawler. He ignores dangerous terrain and he moves 12. My Defiler will stay right here. Now my Defiler is 4 up invuln save because he is a character. Urkanthos, he will go into flight mode. He's going to be swooping, and he'll go forward here. And the last Hounds of Abaddon on this far side, the Chaos Space Marines, they will move forward, cruising speed. Shusting phase, we have Defi with his battle cannon. I'm going to target these. What are they, Kasrkin?
Praetorians.
Praetorians?
Mm-hmm. Just normal infantry.
Normal infantry. So if I get a direct hit, then I will hit the back of your tank, and I'll also hit it. Take a look at this awesome new template, pie plate that Defi has. Thank you, Greenman Designs. This is amazing. And it goes forward 6 inches. Oh, my bad, 7 inches. So that scatters, it still hits your tank. These pillars we're counting as 5 up, but because there's night fighting, it's 4 up cover save. Should I get a pen here? It is ordnance, rolling 2 dice and picking the highest, and that is a 6, so that's a pen. 4 up cover.
The Emperor protects.
Oh, and he does today. Defi will shoot his Reaper autocannon now. He has to snap shoot it because he fired his battle cannon, hitting on 6s, but it is twin linked, so re-rolling, and misses. Hounds of Abaddon on their bikes. They're going to move forward. They're going to make it towards you. They're getting closer. Look how close they are. First turn. They're not going to do anything, but they're going to be nice and close to do something next turn. And there they are. Look at that. They're pretty close. Next round, if you don't destroy them, they will come for you. Chaos Lord is attached in the back. The Berserkers, these Hounds of Abaddon, are going to move forward. They're going to flat out. I'm not going to bother popping smoke because your barrage ignores cover. And Chaos Space Marines on this far side, these Hounds of Abaddon, they will move forward, also flat out, and not pop smoke. Gonna run my Hellbrute 6 inches. Warpsmith behind will run 5 inches. And now for the Mauler Fiend, part of the Hellforged War Pack, he's gonna run forward. And, oh, hold on. Maybe I should run for it, roll for it. And I'll re-roll that with Fleet. And he still rolls a 1. That's what I get for trying to cheat. When the Kriegan gates came down, the defense of Cadia fell upon the shoulders of the Praetorians. Creed had kept 3 regiments in reserve throughout the fighting, husbanded for a desperate hour such as this. Now he sent them to hold the line. Last guns flared. The ruined Kriegan barbican vanished beneath the acrid discharge of cannon shells. The leading edge of the Hounds of Abaddon vanished, torn apart by the greatest single volley yet seen on Cadia Secundus. You ready to unleash that volley?
First rank fire, second rank fire.
First things first, we are going to reveal this mysterious objectives. Getting a 5. Scatterfield, their cover save is now increased by 1, so they are now in 3-up cover. Second objective, what is it? Getting a 4, that is targeting relay. When you control this objective, you can reroll failed hit rolls when shooting. For the last one, what is the objective? Another 4, another targeting relay. Rerolling 1s, that's not too bad.
It's not too bad. That's really useful.
It's actually your second best one. Your number 1 would probably be the Skyfire Nexus, but it's, you know, it's good to take it.
It's good.
It's better than rolling a 1.
Indeed.
Moving Chimera out of the way for the autocannons.
Ooh, don't want to give me any cover.
No.
Lehman Rust tanks are going to go forward. Getting closer access to this Mauler Fiend.
The lieutenant is going to issue Bring It Down to this unit.
And that gives that unit Monster Hunter and Tank Hunter. Making the roll.
Pass.
He passes. So that's 20 shots twice.
Yep.
Hitting on 6s because I'm in the air.
Okay.
4 hits so far, and you reroll 1s because you're next to that Scatterfield.
Mm-hmm.
Now for the second volley, hitting on 6s. For the rerolls of 1s, getting 2 more hits.
Ooh.
Strength 3, toughness 5, wounding on 6s.
With Monster Hunter.
So 1. That's 1 so far. And that's 2.
I will not be taken down by last gunfire.
3-up save. Oh! Now 2 bolt pistols from the Commissar and Sergeant. On 6s.
No.
And 1 Melta.
The Emperor is with me today. Take the Melta. Ah, no. Platoon commander is going to issue an order to this platoon right here to first rank fire, second rank fire.
Leadership 8.
Oh, no. Captain's going to issue an order to himself to bring it down.
Bring it down. Okay.
Pass.
And you pass. And again, that gives you Monster Hunter and Tank Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy weapon team is going to fire his last cannon into the Mauler Fiend. Hitting on a
3.
because he's a veteran.
Correct. He hits.
Wounding on, or doing something on a 3 here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Ooh.
not quite.
But we've got Monster Hunter and Tank Hunter.
You do. Good thing.
Pen.
So this pillar is providing cover for me, plus his night fighting, so that's a 4-up cover save. And we make it! The Emperor doesn't protect! Lehman Rust Squadron, they're going to fire their weapons starting with the Vanquisher Cannon, targeting the Mauler Fiend. Hitting on a 4. Miss!
Ooh.
You got 2 multi-meltas there. 2 multi-meltas. Hitting on
4s.
Oh, 1 hits.
1 hits.
And Scatterfield, so you get to reroll that 1. And you get another hit.
Ooh. The first damage is a glance.
That's a glance, yeah. Second one
is a pen.
Firing through these ruins plus night fight gives me a 3-up cover save. Which one do you want to make first?
The glance first.
Glance first. 3-up cover. Saved. Now for the pen. Saved. Gotta get your reaction here.
Sweating.
And for the last cannon on this Lehman Russ. That hits. And... ooh. Not quite.
Not quite.
Basilisk now will fire.
At the Mauler Fiend.
Earthshaker Cannon! And let's see if you scatter. Strength 9, AP 3.
Scatter, scatter.
Oh, direct hit! That is ordnance. 2 dice, picking the highest. Hitting a 6. Either way, it's a pen. Barrage, ignoring cover, so I gotta roll for my 5-up invuln save here. Let's see if I can save it. And I make it! Oh, he's lucky. Chimera is gonna fire its multi-laser. Strength 6, AP 6, Heavy 3 into the front armor of this Rhino, holding these Chaos Space Marines, the Hounds of Abaddon. 4 to hit.
2.
Needing 5 to glance. Ooh, nothing. Heavy weapon team is going to fire their auto cannons into the front armor of this Rhino now. Hitting on
4s.
4, so they're not veterans?
Right.
Okay.
Alright.
Go ahead. 4 hits. 4 is the glance. Oh!
Ooh, 2 pens and a glance.
I only have my night fighting save here, so that's 2 pens and a glance.
Yep.
Which one do you want me to do first?
The glance.
Okay, glance, 6 up. Ooh. Made it. So for the first pen, nope. Second pen, nope. So 2 pens, what are the results? And the first result, okay, so stunned. Second result is weapon destroyed. No more commie bolter for me. Weapon destroyed and stunned. Rolling for a test for the guys inside, see if they snap shoot. And they do! That's not good. Now for the Chimera on this side of the battlefield, shooting its multi-laser into the Rhino of Khorne Berserkers right in front of it. Hitting on 4s. Getting nothing.
Heavy bolter.
Heavy bolter. 2 hits.
And I need a 6. Nothing. Plasma 1 from the veterans on the inside of the Chimera. 1 hits, because they're veterans.
Mm-hmm.
The second veteran firing the plasma gun at rapid fire range. Ooh, overheats. And he's dead.
Oh, but 2 hits.
2 hits.
4 is the glance. 1 glance. 6-up cover save for the glance. And made it. Rattlings now are going to fire into these bikers. I'm going to decide to not jink, even though you have sniper here. Hitting on 3s. These guys. Ooh, good thing too. Sniper, so wounding on a 4. That's a wound, and that is
A rend.
a rend. 6-up cover save then on one of the bikes. Oh, made it!
Are you kidding me? All these 6-up saves!
Command squad is going to fire into the bikers.
Platoon commander will start by shooting its bolt pistol.
Hitting on a 3.
That's it. Wounding on a 5. That's a wound. 3-up save. Oh, saved. 2 rapid fire last guns hitting on 3s. Wow.
Get to reroll a 1 though.
Yeah, you do, because Scatterfield. Okay, so that's 2 hits. And 6 is the wound. You got 1. And a 3-up save, and we made it. We got 2 plasma guns there.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s and rapid firing. So for the first one, that's 2 hits. Second one, 1 hit. 3 in total, wounding on 2s. That's 3 wounds. And that's definitely a jink because it's silly not to with the plasma. So that's 3-up saves because of also night fighting. And 1 dies.
Are going to shoot right here with their Storm Shred mortars, hitting 3 if I get a direct hit. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And that's going to go a bit. And it is twin linked.
All right. So that.
Scatters and hit those 2, but you have 7 more shots coming.
Yep.
We're going to get these off camera and we'll come back and show you. And after all the hits and calculations with this articulating multiple barrage blast template that we have here, there is a total of
30 hits.
wow, it's awesome. You gotta love Hammerhead games, man. It's pretty sweet.
That is awesome. I'm definitely gonna buy one of those, especially.
Strength 4, and you'll be wounding on 5s.
Yep, this is the first volley of 20 shots.
And you have shred.
Yep.
So re-rolling the shred, getting a few more, and for the next 10, and re-rolling a lot of them, and the re-roll shred, getting 2 more. 3-up save. Here it is, man. You ready?
For the Emperor.
Now, it is barrage. It's taken from him first, and the character is last, so I don't need to make any lookout saves. I'm just going to roll. Looks like 4 of my bikers are dead. And we got 3 left. You do have some heavy bolters that you can snap fire. On 6s. Rerolling 1s for Scatterfield. And that's a hit. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. 3-up save for the biker out front. And that's a save. Last but not least is this platoon command squad. They're going to be firing into Urkanthos. 2 las guns. 1 hit. Are they veterans?
They're veterans, but you're flying.
That's true. So 2 misses.
Yep.
2 plasmas. So 1, both miss.
Yep.
The second plasma?
They're
Oh, you're not rapid fire. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
As much as Urkanthos was wounded in the air, and he's got to take a grounding test right now, I actually hope to fail it, because if I do, I get to charge in my turn. It's going to be incredible. Do I fail it? I got to roll a die, and on a 1 or 2 I fail. Nice! It's kind of opposite strategy, but it is what it is.
You know what? I'll be okay with it if I get to wound you.
Yeah.
Strength 9, baby.
9 hit, wounding on a 2. Get a 1, get a 1.
Nope.
That is a wound. No armor or cover saves allowed here, but I can make an invuln save, which is 5+. And I make it.
You're making all your invul saves today.
I'm making a lot.
Did you, spill some blood this morning?
I must have.
Had to have.
And it is funny that you should mention that, because the Hounds of Abaddon are chanting blood, 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 blood. And before we forget, we do need to make a test here to see if these berserkers snap shoot. And they don't. Hounds of Abaddon on their bikes, they're going to move forward. Now, they are snap shooting because they jinked, but they're going to assault. One might think, why don't I just attack those ratlings, get an easy first blood victory point? Here's the reason. Because Khorne wants bodies. Khorne wants blood. That's what's happening, and that's why we're fighting. We're pushing forward. Rhino's gonna pivot, and he'll move forward. He's gonna go cruising speed again. Second thought, they're gonna go like this. They're gonna come around this way, pivot. And that's only combat speed, so I will disembark the berserkers, and they see the first blood here. They could only move this far, so they're gonna try to reap that glory. Hellbrute is gonna move forward 6 inches, and followed up by the Warpsmith. Mauler Fiend is gonna move forward 12 inches. I love how he is a siege crawler. He can move a good amount of distance. He is 9 inches away from your squad here with your warlord in it. He's eyeballing you. He wants that glory. Urkanthos is gonna jump forward. He's gonna be an inch before you there, and he's about to assault you and engage you in a close combat. Look at this! Look at the bodies for Khorne!
Accidentally hit your troops.
And I might as well go forward with Defi. Now for the Chaos Space Marines with the marker Khorne inside this Rhino that is stunned. They're gonna disembark, but they're disembarking into difficult terrain, so I'm gonna roll and see what I get. I get 6 inches. And the Hounds of Abaddon have disembarked. Blood! 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 Shooting phase, and Defi's battle cannon is gonna fire. Covering 10 with a direct hit. And it goes forward 4 inches. And unfortunately, that misses again. Reaper autocannon. Whoop! Didn't mean to roll that dice. Hitting on 6s. Twin linked. Getting nothing. Chaos Space Marines, they are going to run 2 inches. Getting a little bit closer. Bolt pistols from the Berserkers into the Ratlings, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s?
2s.
Because they're toughness 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 4. And you get a 6-up cover save.
Yep.
Because they have stealth.
Alright, I am going to go to ground to add +1. So 5 up. 1 survives.
And the one that is actually on the ground, he's the one that went to ground and he survived. Combi Bolter on the Rhino now is going to shoot at this Ratling, hitting on 3s and wounding on 2s. 2 wounds. 5-up cover, same thing. Oh, and he's taken out. That is first blood. Warpsmith is going to shoot his Melta into the Chimera. Warpsmith hitting on a 2 with his Melta, getting a 3, and on a 4 he'll glance. And that's a pen. 5-up cover save because the tank's in the way. Nope, not quite. Adding 2 to the result. And it is shaken. Multi-Melta now on Hellbrute is going to fire at the Chimera. That's a hit. And he's within his range for the double dice here. And that is a pen. 5-up cover save. See if you make it.
May the Emperor be with me. The Emperor protects. He is my shield. He is my sword. I am the Fury. I am the hammer. Please protect. Nope.
I love it. After the soliloquy, nothing. And adding 2 to the result.
Oh, that looked like a 5.
Yeah.
So it's weapon destroyed.
Yep.
Lasgun array, multi-laser, and heavy bolter.
Yep.
5-6 reroll.
Yep. 2.
Lasgun array. And before we forget, just gonna roll for the guys inside to see if they snap shoot. They don't. They pass. These bikers, they might as well fire. They're gonna shoot their twin link bolters. They're snap shooting though because they jinked the turn before. Hitting on 6s, getting nothing. For a reroll, let's see what we get. Twin linked, getting 1 hit, wounding on a 3. Miss. Now it's time for the assault phase. Declare an assault from these bikers into these
Praetorians.
Praetorians. I was going to call them Kasrkins because that's how the story plays out. But they are the Praetorians because they're the 122nd.
Yes.
And they were called for reinforcements. And let's see if they can indeed reinforce. Overwatch?
Overwatching. Bolt action rifles for the win.
Starting with the flamethrower. Wall of Flame, D3. How many hits do you get? You get 3. 5s to wound. None. 1 bolt pistol. On a 6. Miss. But Jace is high. Oh, reroll because you're scattering array.
Yep.
Still miss. Melta will now fire. Hitting on a 6. Miss. So we got 35 shots coming our way and 2 volleys, starting with the first 18. Hitting on 6s, rerolling 1s because of scattering array. Scattering field. 2 rerolls.
So we got 3.
3 hits so far, 2 rerolls. Getting nothing. Second volley of 17, hitting on 6s. 5 hits so far, you get 2 rerolls because you got 2 1s in there. And 5 hits still. Strength 3 on the gun, so you need 6s to wound those toughness 5 bikes. 1 wound. 3-up save on the bikes. Oh! And they are equidistant to your squad. So I'm going to put this on the Lord because he has more wounds and I still have more bikes alive. 1 more bolter on this side can see. 1 die, hitting on a 6. Miss. Now rolling for the assault. I need 2 inches because they're bikes, they ignore terrain, but I'm going to have to make dangerous terrain for each of them. So getting a 6. Rolling dangerous terrain on the first bike that is not the champion. He's safe. The champion bike, he's safe. And the Lord, he's safe. And now we got the Mauler Fiend. He's declaring an assault against your Warlord's unit here. Overwatch.
Yep. I have 1 last cannon that can hurt him.
Last cannon on a 6.
And...
No.
Oh, but I get to reroll.
You do, because you're within range.
Oh!
3 to glance. Oh, that's a pen.
And
That's a 5-up invuln save I got. Oh, I failed it.
Ooh.
Adding 1 to the results here. What happens? What happens? He's immobilized!
Yes!
Oh, no!
You ain't going nowhere.
Oh, you know what? It's because he didn't have a market Khorne.
It's probably true.
Urkanthos hears this Lord crash beside him on the battlefield. He looks over. He sees the immobilized Mauler Fiend, and he says to himself, "Imbecile!" And now we have 64 last gun rounds as Overwatch into Urkanthos, because Urkanthos is declaring an assault against this unit.
Starting with 2 flamethrowers, wall of flame, D3 each. Getting 4. 5s to wound. Getting 1. 3-up save. Oh, no!
Yes!
Ah, searing my flesh.
And we got 2 meltas. 1 hit. And this is a jink. Oh!
Oh, man.
Melta misses. That will not claim glory for you.
4 bolt pistols from Commissar and Sergeants.
5 bolt pistols.
5.
4 for the sergeants, 1 from the commissar.
Got it. Hitting on 6s. 1 hit. Needing a 5. That's a miss.
Now it's time for the last gunfire.
Weird crack.
Hitting on 6s. Rerolling 1s. And for the reroll, getting 1 more hit. Okay. 5 hits so far on the first volley. Now for the second volley, hitting on 6s. And for the reroll, getting 1 more.
Okay, sorry.
Now for the last 20 shot, hitting on 6s. And the reroll, you actually get another one there. So you're at 12 so far. Okay.
Okay.
And the last 4 shots. Lots of dice here. No hits.
Okay.
And now you're wounding on 6s. And you get 2. 2 wounds, and I only have 2 wounds left in Urkanthos, and this is exactly what you need. If I fail both, he does not come back because we're counting him as a unique character for this mission. So, I'm gonna roll 1 at a time to be dramatic. First one, 3-up save. Oh!
Yes!
One more.
Down to
Here we
1.
go, here we go. Ah!
For the Emperor! Sweating.
Are you sweating?
Because I knew that Demon Prince was going to come in and destroy me. And I've got 1 Melt-A-Bomb in that whole squad. 1 Melt-A-Bomb. And if you would have gotten right in, I would have been done.
Yeah. And just as a narrative there, in the actual story, he doesn't die to Laskin fire. He dies to something else. Not this. So, back into the warp he goes, and he will live to fight another day on the battlefield. Chaos Lord, being a champion of chaos, will issue a challenge, seeing as that there is a sergeant right there.
Corporal Stein will accept the challenge.
Corporal Stein is accepting the challenge. He is not running away.
Corporal Stein hears the voice of Creed in his head. Onward, soldier! Do not back down!
Hammer of Wrath attack, starting with the Chaos Lord. He's in base to base with Stein, technically, so here's his wound. That is a wound. 5-up save.
5-up save. Yep.
And he dies.
Brum, 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 brum. Die by wheel!
And now for the other 2 bikers. That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
5-up.
Ooh.
Ooh, made 1.
This one. So, the Lord was charging down, and he sees the sergeant, and he challenges the sergeant. So the sergeant goes, well, I can't look like a wuss in front of my men. So he pulls out his chainsword, he charges forward to try to stab the wheel to stop him, and then he just gets run over.
Rolling on the boon table for the Chaos Lord. First die is a 5. Second die is a 1. 5-1 is Adamantium Will. Completely useless in this game. There are no psychers. Regular biker will go first. The Lord actually has a power axe, so he's going to go last. And he will hit you on 3s. He's going to re-roll for Endless Hatred. And that's 4 hits. 3s to wound. That's that many wounds. 3.
All saves.
5-up.
3 deaths.
Oh no.
Blood, blood, blood. Your turn. Initiative step, pile and move. You're going to move your guys in to the frenzy of slaughter. And they all line up. They're going to attack next. I have power axes. They go next.
Fix bayonets.
Hitting on 4s.
Oops.
Good. 6 is to wound now. Nothing.
Uh-oh.
Now for the Chaos Lord and the Biker Champion, they're going to be hitting on 3s, both of them. Re-rolling because of endless hatred. Got a few re-rolls here. Nice. Wounding on 2s with their power axes, no saves on your part. Ooh. And we killed more than Khorne's number. Khorne is happy this day of reckoning. Killed 9 guys in total. Scary. And because you have a Commissar in there, Commissar Bubbles, you're going to roll a die to see if you can shoot someone instead of having to run away from a failed leadership. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what does that mean?
I get to choose who I shoot.
You choose who you shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
Who are you going to shoot?
I'm going to shoot this guy right here. Pop. Actually, Commodore Bubbles is actually going to chew his leg right off and then go for the throat because he's a dog.
So I'll consolidate 3 inches and you consolidate towards me.
Up to 3 inches.
Yeah.
6 inches.
3. And that's it for the Hounds of Abaddon. What do you think, Polly? Successful turn?
You know, I thought I was in trouble there for a second, but I think I'll be fine.
I think you'll be good too. I think this is a good battle.
I believe so.
Inch by inch, Urkanthos gained ground before he was shot out of the sky. At last reaching the unsullied foot of the Kriegan gates, the hounds ignored wounds that would have felled lesser men. They disdained the burning promethium that set their flesh ablaze. They would have nothing less than victory that day. Victory for Abaddon, Warmaster of the Eye of Terror, and blood for the Lord of Battles. Charges were set, and the Kriegan gates, weakened by the 8th day of bombardment of starship and artillery fire, finally tore asunder. Which would explain why this is weakened by 1 cover save. It wasn't actually the Warpsmith, it was bombardment from up high.
I mean, it could be the Warpsmith giving orders to a spaceship.
It could be.
Could be.
Yeah, it could have went pew, pew.
Or like, boom.
Your veterans disembarked from your Chimera. We will note that there is 1 less plasma gunner because he got hot and he shot himself in the face. But I do have to note that the other one, which is what Polly told me, he has goggles on. So he protected himself. He didn't shoot himself in the face. Lehman Russ squadron, they're going to move forward. Now for this Chimera, which is empty, it's going to back up.
Beep, beep, beep.
I'm just going over terrain, so I'm going to roll a die there.
Good.
He's fine.
Platoon commander is going to issue the order to the autocannons to bring it down. I need a leadership of 7 to pull it off. They do not pull it off.
Autocannon teams, they're going to fire into Deafy, way in the back there. Hitting on 4s.
Yep. There's 3 autocannon teams embarked in that structure, so that's why you only see 2. So here are 6 total shots. And I get to reroll 1s.
Actually, this one is the other one, the Scatterfield.
Right.
Yeah, so those are misses.
All right, so strength 7 to front armor of 12, so 5s and 6s.
1 pen. 4 up invuln save on Deafy because he is the character in this Hellforge war pack. Oh, he still fails it. And for the result. Okay, so he's shaken. And I ignore the result of shaken and roll a 2+ because of demonic possession. And I ignore it, but I still take the whole point. So Paulie is being a very good sport and he's allowing me to re-roll the It Will Not Die for my Mauler Fiend because I should have done it at the end of my turn. And I don't make it.
The platoon commander is going to issue an order onto himself to ignore cover.
Oh.
Fails. 2 orders.
Looks like the powers of the warp are infecting your Vox.
Rolled to death.
And here.
Okay. Platoon, the company commander is going to issue an order onto himself to bring it down. Fails, and he cannot issue an order for the rest of this turn.
I thought you were going to say game, but...
No.
Yeah.
No, that'd just be ridiculous. No, it's just for the turn. He can't issue another order for the rest of the turn.
Shooting phase, starting with the Wyverns. Targeting the Khorne Berserkers there with your first, hopefully you get a direct hit. And here we are. Scatter, scatter. Oh, that scatters off a bit. Mm-hmm. So that would be completely off because you don't have line of sight to it, but it is twin links, so you get to re-roll it.
For the Emperor.
That's a direct hit. 4 hits on the first one, and we're going to roll for the rest off camera. We'll come back and show you. So that's basically what you got there for a total of 25 hits. Wounding on 4s. Reroll it because it's shred. And we got 18 wounds here. 3 up save. Coming from him, I have 7 dead. So that's 1, 2, and then I got to start making lookout stairs. I'll roll 5 dice. If I get all 4s, then he's alive. Oh, he dies. And now you see them, and now you don't. And because there was so much death and carnage on the battlefield, we shall celebrate with an apple of corn. Next up, Chimera will shoot at the Rhino, has 2 hopeful points left. Multi-laser, snap shooting because it is shaken. 1 hit. Rerolling
The one.
Actually, no, you got to be within
3. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not within. Yeah. And for the 1, let's see what you get here.
Need a 5.
Getting a glance. So it has 1 whole point left.
Sir.
Heavy bolter. Nothing. Plasma from this squad of veterans that disembarked is going to shoot at the immobilized Mauler Fiend.
Rapid fire.
2 hits. 5 to glance. Getting 1 pen. 5 up invuln save on the Mauler Fiend. Made it! Now the last cannon on the heavy weapon team is going to fire into the Mauler Fiend right in front of it. Hitting on a 3 because there's a veteran there. Oh, that's a miss. Platoon command squad firing 2 plasma guns into the smaller fiend. First plasma. That's a hit. Second plasma. That's a hit. It's a 3.
Okay.
5's a glance, 6 is pen. Nothing. Praetorian infantry platoon is going to fire at the squad of Chaos Space Marines, the Hounds of Abaddon, who have disembarked from their Rhino.
6 very angry las gun shots right at those Hounds of Abaddon. Hitting on 4s.
50-50. 3 hit.
And 5s to wound. 2
wounds. 3 up save. 2 saves. Multi-laser on the Chimera, now shooting into the Hounds of Abaddon. Hitting on
4s.
2 hits. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds. 3 up save. 2 saves.
Okay.
Now you did move, so you're going to be snap firing the heavy bolter. Hitting on 6s. Nothing. Punisher Gatling cannon on the Lehman Rust is going to target his sights onto the Warpsmith. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. Now, it is 2 up save and he's got 2 wounds, so we're just looking for all 2 pluses. And that's 3 1s. 4 1s, actually. He is dead. Ugh. I'll be rolling for him on my turn to see if he comes back into the battlefield. Basilisk now, targeting the one that he can see, which is the champion in the back, the Hounds of Abaddon. 5 with a direct hit. What do you get? Scatter.
2 inches down.
So actually, Paulie did say this off camera. It was his intention to put it over him, which I'm cool with. So it scatters 2 inches, so instead of only hitting 2, you'll hit 5. 2's to wound. 4. So it lands on him first, he's dead, and then he's next because he's closest. And we're going to make cover saves because those guys are in cover.
2 dice. Good.
And that is a 4-up cover because they're in ruins. And they both survived. Now for close combat. Actually, before I forget, you killed 2 out of the 8-man squad here. I gotta make a leadership test. And they pass, so they're not gonna run away. They want blood! It's what they want!
I'll give him blood through lasgun fire.
Oh!
Now for this combat, starting with the Chaos Biker, who has highest initiative right now. He's got 2 attacks. He's going to be hitting on 3s. Rerolling because of Endless Hatred. And that's 2 hits. And wounding on 3s. That's 1 wound. 5 up. Made it! Ooh. And now you pile your guys in. More for your initiative step. And more have shuffled in. You get to attack me now. 4 attacks.
Actually, it's 5. I miscounted.
Oh, 5 attacks, okay. Hitting on 4s. 3 hits. 6s to wound. Nothing. So before we go too much further here, I'm actually going to issue the challenge because I must. That's not an option. I must issue a challenge. And you accepting with the sergeant there?
Yep. It looks like, that's Corporal Smith who's going to go ahead and accept the challenge.
Okay. Which means he actually gets to attack, so go ahead and roll for those first.
Hitting on 4s.
2 hits. Winning on 6s.
Winning on 6s.
Nothing. Now for the Chaos Lord, he's going to go now. He's going to be hitting his, hitting Corporal Smith.
Yep.
On 3s. And that's 4. And then wounding on 2s. And that is 3 deaths, including Smith's. Give the meltdown. Now for the Biker Champion, hitting on 3s. Rerolling for Endless Hatred. Oh, that's your dice. And wounding on 2s. So that's 1 more death from over here. Rolling for Chaos Boon. For the first die, it is going to be a 4. Second die, it's going to be a 4. 4-4. Khorne. What does Khorne give us? Crusader! Leadership. Lost by 5. Leadership.
Fail.
Okay.
Roll a d6. You get to choose who I shoot.
Okay. Looks like that Flamer's going to die.
Flamer's right over here.
All right. Up the bloody ground, the hounds surged, trampling the dead of both sides, heedless of the defenders' fire. Their war cry was a booming bellow, more like the growl of a beast than the speech of men. Blood! 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 Macro cannon shells burst amongst the formation, hurling broken bodies down the hills of corpses. Still the hounds came on. Blood! 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 Hellbrute moves forward. He sees these 2 tanks in the corner, shooting off their barrages every single turn, devastating the battlefield with their fire. He doesn't like that. He wants to be the Devastator, even though he is a hull trapped in rage spirit. He wants to be. He was once a Devastator, and then he became a Havoc, and then he died, but only after he became a really important person, because they don't just put Havocs inside sarcophagi. Rhino will pivot, which will leave room for Berserker to come out here. 1 Berserker. Can 1 Berserker take out an entire squad of veterans?
Oh, yeah.
We shall see. Khorne wants it. Hounds of Abaddon, Chaos-based Marines on this side of the battlefield, moving through difficult terrain, getting a 3-inch.
Sometimes I just prefer the
Rhino, which is no longer stunned, it's going to move forward. Gonna roll for terrain to see if he gets immobilized. He does not. Might as well move the full distance. Defy's gonna move forward. Now because of the sustained assault special rule for this mission, I roll for this Warpsmith to see if he comes back on the battlefield at the end of my movement phase. On the roll of a 4+, he comes back on. Oh, he dies. Shooting phase, Multi-Melta and the Hellbrute's gonna fire into the front armor of that barrage tank. The Wyvern. Hitting on a 3. Oh, that's a miss. Now for the Berserker with his bolt pistol into the squad of veterans. Hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Wounding on a 3. That's a wound. 4 up for Carapace armor. Nope. Yeah. I'm going to run my Hounds of Abaddon on this side. An inch. A little bit closer. I'm going to go flat out. What am I rolling? Oh, for immobilized.
Yeah.
I was like, he doesn't need to run. And I'll just go right there. Actually, you know what? No. I changed my mind. There's a tank there that could hurt my guys, so I'm going to block line of sight.
Oh.
I'm going to keep him there.
I thought you were going to ramshackle it.
Like an orc?
Yeah.
No.
Or not ramshackle,
Ram?
ram.
Yeah. Defi will shoot his battle cannon into the side armor of this Leman Russ. A direct hit will shoot both, or get 2 hits rather, because they're a squadron. Come on, Defi. Come on, Defi. Yes, direct hit. And because he's the closer tank, side armor is 12. I'm going to roll 2 dice for ordnance, and I need a 4 or higher. For the first one, pen. Second one, nothing. 4 up cover because rolling through ruins.
For the Emperor. Yes, the Emperor protects.
Shooting the Reaper autocannon now because strength 7 can hurt you. And I need to snap shoot it because I shot my battle cannon hitting on 6s and I miss. Into the assault phase, this lone Khorne berserker who is really desperately trying to become a skull champion and prove his worth to Khorne. He's declaring an assault against this squad of 8. Look at that number. 8 veterans.
Uh-oh.
Overwatching with the shotguns. Hitting on 6s.
Wow, that's a lot of 6s.
Getting 3.
3.
And 5s to wound because only strength 3. Getting nothing.
Nothing.
Bolt pistol now. And I'm a 6.
Nope.
And a plasma gun. Rapid fire, hitting on 6s, getting 1.
Whoa.
Oh, but getting hot.
See if he dies.
He dies.
dies.
But do you wound him? Go on.
Oh.
And as he tries to run up, the plasma gun fires. Ugh. My dreams of becoming a skull champion will have to be met in the Empyrean.
Now for this side, I will issue a challenge. Do you have a character close by? You got a commissar right
I got a commissar, but I also have a sergeant right over here. So, Commissar Bubbles will accept the challenge.
Okay, so he's right there. Regular biker will attack first, hitting on 3s, rerolling for endless hatred, 2 hits, and wounding on 3s. 1 wound. 5 up save.
For the Emperor.
Wow! Initiative step pilot move. This is where you move more guys into combat. Starting with Commissar Bubbles hitting the Lord on 4s. That's 1. And on a 6. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a wound. 3 up save.
Oh.
Saved it.
Good.
And 5 other troops
Yep.
hitting on 4s. Oh, 1 hit. Wounding on a 6. Nothing. 7 attacks coming from the Lord and the Champion. I'm going to roll for them separate because I have to put them against Bubbles first. So this is for the Lord. Rerolling for Endless Hatred. Okay. And wounding on 2s. So Bubbles dies.
Doesn't Commissars have a 5 up involved?
I don't know. So we double check. No 5 up, so he dead.
No.
Now for the champion, the biker champion, hitting on 3s, re-rolling for Endless Hatred, that's 3, and wounding on 2s. That's 3 more dead.
Okay. So, my initiative now, or not initiative,
Leadership 7, I killed 5, so you need Snake Eyes to pass this. Oh,
ooh, so close.
it's a fail. Now do you have a guy in there that can kill another one?
Nope.
Oh, so I can possibly run you over.
Yeah.
Alright. I got a 2, you get a 3, but I have Crusader.
Oh.
Which means I can D3 on top of that.
Yep.
And I catch you.
Alright.
That's the rest. Good thing for that boon. Speaking of which, I can roll for it now. Not before I consolidate, though. 1 inch. And I just hop them inside that wall. Rolling on the Chaos boon table. That's the good thing about fighting your army is that there's a ton. A whole ton. Rolling on the boon. Getting a 5. Then a 6. A 5/6 is +1 weapon skill. I'm weapon skill 7 now.
I'm still weapon skill 3.
Well, I guess technically you're hitting me on 5s. Yeah, and I do need to remember that I have the Fear special rule because of the Black Legion Spear Tip Detachment. Actually, that's the Black Legion rules. I have that and Crusader on guys that are non-vehicle.
Well, now we know.
Now we know. Movement phase. The Basilisk is going to pivot. I wonder what they're firing at. Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work we go. So these guys are moving through terrain and you rolled 3.
Yep.
So they're just going to go a little closer, and you want to get some plasma gun there. I see what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And seeing as that this is terrain, indeed, I'm going to actually go back in time here and make dangerous terrain tests for these bikes. I should have done that. For the regular biker, 3-up save. He's dead.
Ooh.
For the Lord, he's fine. For the champion, he's fine. See, honesty kills you. Lehman Russ is going to move out in the open. Oh no, are you targeting Defi? Mm-hmm. That's not good for business. Chimera's going to back up a little bit. Roll for terrain.
Roll for terrain, see if I get stuck. I do not.
Fine.
Just a bit.
And then pivot. Shoot his gun at Defi. Mm-hmm. Platoon command squad is going to move over slightly.
I gotta make a move the terrain. I'm gonna switch the melt-a-gun with the flamethrower. Mm-hmm. So I gotta move nowhere. Issuing an order to the autocannons to bring it down. I need a 7 or lower. And it's a no. Issuing an order to myself to ignore cover. Passes. Immediately make the shooting attack. The las cannon will be shooting at the Hellbrute. Hitting on a 3. Hits. And no. So 3 or better. Nothing.
Hi, Jay! Platoon command squad is going to issue an order to itself. Try to ignore cover.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Fails. Right into the shooting.
Last gun's from here into the bikers.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 3s. They're veterans.
Oh, they're veterans. Okay.
Yeah, but they definitely...
6 to wound. Nothing. Now bolt pistol on a 6. Sorry, my bad. On a 3.
On a 3, yeah.
And wounding on a 6.
Wounding on a 5. Bolt pistol strength.
Wounding
4.
on a 5. That's right.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, that's a wound. I'm not gonna look at sir. I'm gonna take it. 3 up. And he made it. Whoa. And then rapid fire plasma. We got 2 1s coming up. Go ahead. Oh, 2 6s. Now for the 2 1s. Okay, 1 wound. Bike is in cover, so it gets a 4-up save. Made it. Lehman Russ now into Defi. Hitting on a 4.
Vanquisher cannon. Misses. Meltas.
Multi-meltas.
Misses. Las cannon.
Las cannon.
Misses.
Multi-laser now on the Chimera. It's gonna shoot at Defi.
Yep.
3 shots, hitting on 4s.
1.
And on 60 glance. Nothing. Autocannon is now shooting at Defi. Hitting on
4s.
4s. Ooh.
4.
5's the glance.
For the Emperor. 1.
1 glance. 4 pinball and save. Failed. Down to 1 hull point. And technically I forgot my it will not die last round. Multi-laser in the Chimera is going to shoot Hellbrute. 4's to hit. 2 hits. Strength 6, armor 12. 6 is the glance. Nothing. Running these veterans. 6 inches. Hopping over this wall, going back inside. That is perfect. 1 Melta in this Praetorian platoon is going to fire at the Rhino. We'll get a cover save. Still.
Hitting on a 4. Mm-hmm. Hits. And
3 to glance. And that's pen. 5 cover save. And fails. He did pen, see if it explodes here. And it doesn't. It is a wreck. Basilisk will shoot its Earthshaker cannon now. Because you have line of sight, you get to minus your ballistic skill should you scatter. You'll cover every single one of those Chaos Marines with a direct hit.
for the Emperor. 3 inches.
Still covers 3. Strength 9 AP 3, 2's to wound.
3 die.
So because that was barrage and the center was indeed over here, I do benefit from the cover of this ruin. So that's 4 up cover save. And I'm going to roll this now. And not have any. 3 die. Now snap firing the heavy bolter into the same squad of Chaos Space Marines. Hitting on 6s. Nothing. Now the Wyverns. Going for the bike right in front. Really risky move. For the first one. Okay, that's going to scatter.
3 inches forward.
So you scatter over here onto yourself and the Lord. Are you going to take it?
I'll take it.
That means that's where it hits from. That means you're going to take a lot of hits.
If I can kill the Lord, I will.
Barrage is against the side armor.
Indeed.
And your side armor 10?
Indeed.
Okay. Your choice. We'll come back to it and show you how many hits we get after the 8 that he's doing. That's 8 hits against him. Since it's barrage, they are targeted on him first. I would need to look out, sir, this. And it's strength 4, so it's 5s to wound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Get 3 wounds. With shred, getting an additional 2. I'm going to look out, sir. Oh, okay. So this is a wound on him. 3 up. Made it. Look out, sir. Made it. 3 up save. Made it. Look out, sir. Failed. 3 up save. Made it. Look out, sir. Made it. 3 up save. Failed. So that biker's dead. And that's a save. So the Lord is still alive with 2 wounds, and this biker is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Now for the glancing on your side armor of 6s. I need 6s to do that. Just 3 6s will destroy one of those tanks. You ready for it?
Ready.
Not a single 6.
The Emperor's with me. 6s to hit.
6 shots from the heavy bolters.
1.
Rerolling the 1 because of this targeting relay. And the reroll failed. Force a wound. 1 wound and a 3 up save. That's a wound. He has 1 wound left. Dangerous. Platoon command squad is going to run that way. You're good. He's fine. Defy's gonna move here. Hounds of Abaddon on this side. They're gonna go right up here. They're an inch away. They have a 3-inch charge to make. They want to destroy this tank. Halbrute on this side is going towards these
Wyverns.
Wyverns. I can never remember the name. Defy's battle cannon is going to shoot this Lehman Russ right in front of it because he plans on charging it. So let's see what he gets. Direct hit. 2 dice versus the front armor, which is 14. He needs a 6 to glance, and he gets nothing. Now here, this biker lord is going to attack the Wyvern. So he's going to throw a crack grenade at it. And he hits because he's plus skill 5. And let's see if I can get that front armor. Nope. Multi-melta on the Hellbrute. That's within 12, so it's good multi-melta range. Hitting on a 3, and I get it. So 2 dice to see if I can pen. And yep, that pens it. Ironically, because my lord's in the way, you get a 5-up cover. Yep.
For the Emperor. Nope.
Nope. Adding 2 to the result. He is shaken. No more blast for him for this round. Okay, Space Marine's going to throw a crack grenade at this Basilisk. That's a hit, and I need another 6 to get a glance in the front armor of 12, which I don't. Going on to the assault phase. Declaring an assault against this Basilisk. I'm just going to go ahead and roll because they can't overwatch and there's no guys inside.
You sure?
Are there?
No.
It looks like there are, but they don't actually count. So
I wish.
I need 3 inches, and I get a 6, and they're in. Defy needs an 8-inch charge to that Lehman Russ. Rolling a 2 dice. Getting a 7. He's got fleet, so I'm going to reroll this 1 die here, keeping the 5. Let's see what happens. Ah! Now for the Khorne Lord attacking the Wyvern, he is going to charge. Well, he gets it because he's in. And I'm going to make a dangerous terrain roll because he's in terrain and he's fine. So he's in contact. And this Hellbrute is 11 inches away. So I'm going to see if I can make that charge. Nope. Now because I didn't roll an 8 on the charge, I can't take advantage of the Hounds of Abaddon special rule where it adds 1 to my strength. So I'm just strength 5 on the charge right now. And when I say strength 5, I say that because I have a power axe. So, gonna hit you. You're not immobilized, are you?
Nope.
Okay, so I hit you on 3s. That's all hits. And on 5s, I will glance you. So I'm hoping for a bunch of good stuff here. That is, yeah, so 4 5s and a 6. So let's see if I can wreck you. Let's see what happens. I add 1 to the result because of AP2. So it doesn't blow up, it just wrecks. Okay. So this shaken is now on there. This one already had 1 hull point missing. Good thing these are squadrons.
Yeah.
Poop.
Now for these right here, these Hounds of Abaddon, they're going to try to destroy this Basilisk, starting with the crack grenade, hitting on a 3, and rerolling for Endless Hatred, and that's a miss. Champion has a Melt-A-Bomb. You can hit on a 3, that's a hit. 2d6, that's a pen. Adding 2 to the result, that's an explode.
It's an 8.
How far does it explode? 5 inches. That's enough to hit 3 of this squad, so wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
5 up? Or 4 up because of Carapace?
Nope, they're 5 up. So 2 die.
Ooh, 2 die. Plasma gunner and a regular guy.
Yep.
Wounds on this heavy support squad.
Heavy weapon squad.
Heavy weapon squad.
1.
And
Take a wound.
So he's got 1 wound left. And now my 3 guys, they get wounded. Or they get hit.
they get on 4s.
2.
wounds.
3 up save. Both saved. And it is removed from the game. And they are champions on this day. Leadership with them.
And they're good. 8.
Before I forget, before Paulie starts his turn, I'm going to roll It Will Not Die on the Mauler Fiend, and he regains a hull point. So that means he is back to full. And Deffy will make his roll as well. And he regains a hull point as well. First things first, platoon squad, they're going to move through cover.
6 inches. Heretics.
Hello. Attack us if you dare.
Platoon command squad is going to issue the order to itself to ignore cover. Fails. Cannot issue an order for the rest of the turn. Company command squad is going to issue the order bring it down on itself. Passes. The las cannon is going to immediately fire into the Mauler Fiend. Misses. But I get to re-roll ones. Roll ones, so I will also miss. Platoon command squad is going to issue an order to the autocannons to bring it down. Passes. The autocannons are firing into the Defiler, hitting on 4s. Wow. Now I need 5s and 6s again. 2 pens.
4 up involved saves.
Oh!
Okay, he's wrecked.
Deffy! No! Ah! And his head is on fire! Ah!
Vanquisher Cannon's gonna swing its gun over to the Mauler Fiend.
I need a 4 to hit. Nope.
1 multi-melta.
Hits.
Yes.
And I'm out of melter range, so
You
I'm
get 4 to glance.
4 to glance.
Nope. Platoon command squad firing into the Chaos Lord.
Starting with 4 las gun shots. Hitting on 3s, because they're veterans. I get to reroll that 1, though. Nope.
Okay.
And then we're going to aim for the eyeball and hit you on a 6. Nope. Next is the bolt pistol from the platoon commander. Nope.
I'm jinking, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm in terrain. I don't have to jink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, plasma gun. Both hitting. And I need 2s. 1.
Okay, so 4 up save. Made it.
Starting with the platoon command squad, we're going to fire a bolt pistol into this squad. Misses. Next is the las gun, rapid firing. Both hitting. Needing 5s to wound. Nothing. Next is the plasma gun, rapid firing. Oh. He dies,
Nice.
but he still gets to hit. And that's a kill.
That is a kill. Multi-laser from the Chimera is going to shoot at the squad of Chaos Space Marines, the Hounds of Abaddon. What does they get? That's 2 hits. Wounding on 2 2s. 2 wounds. And made it. And made it. And on that note, as we are pushing forward, clearly on this side of the Kraf Cadian Gate, it looks like we didn't break through, but we know overall it was broken through. So at this point, I'm going to call it Epic Handshake,
Thank you.
On this side of the battlefield, it is an Astra Militarum victory. Please do click on the link below to see the post-game show discussion for this battle report. And thank you for joining in on this narrative game. Vault members, click on the link below to see our next battle, which will be a continuation of the Siege of Cadia. This will be an Angel's Blade strike force. I'll be fielding the opposite side this time. I'll be fielding these Blood Angels. It is going to be a battle demi-company. My opponent will be Thavian, Mr. Heavy Support Voice himself, and he will be fielding the Hounds of Abaddon now, led by Urkanthos. We saw that Urkanthos was whisked back into the warp, and now he will be returning to the battlefield with a more fleshed out Hounds of Abaddon formation. If you're not a Vault member, we invite you to click on that link below. Sign up for a 7-day free trial to the MiniWarGaming Vault so that you can gain instant access to this battle report to see us battle and see those golden gates of Cadia crumble at Kasr. It will be amazing. Please join us.
Yes, do it. It's worth it.
Happy wargaming, and we'll see you in there.